Hello and welcome to my NEA testing video. My name is Sebastian Simpson, my candidate number is 9247, my testing centre number is 51233, and the title of my project is Put the Sprite in the Fridge. Test number 1. Does the character move left with a left arrow key press? Press the left arrow key, and as shown, the character moves left. Test number 2. Does the character move right with a right arrow key press? Press the right arrow key, and as shown, the character moves right. So test number 2 is a pass. Test number 3. Does the character stay within the game window when on the left and right hand side? So we'll move to the left as far as possible, and as shown, the character stays within the game window. We'll then go over to the right hand side of our level and move as far right as possible, and as shown, the character cannot go past the game window boundary. So test number 3 is also a pass. Test number 4. Does the character stop moving when the left or right arrow key is released? So press the left arrow key, release it, and as seen there, the character stops. Press right arrow key, release it, and the character stops again. Test number 4 is a pass. Test number 5. Does the character jump when the spacebar is pressed? Press the spacebar, the character jumps. Test number 5 is a pass. Test number 6. Does the character jump to a consistent height each time? So I'll just move slightly closer to this block as a nice reference point, and I'll continuously jump. And as shown, the character is reaching the same height there each time. So test number 6 is a pass. Test number 7. Does the character decelerate after jumping? So we'll jump. As shown there, the character decelerates and then gradually begins to accelerate downwards, which is like negative deceleration. And so therefore, yeah, test number 8 is another pass. Test number 8. Does the character land correctly on the ground when jumping? So we're expecting the character to land on top of the floor and not pass through it after jumping. So we'll press the spacebar to jump. As shown, the character lands back on the floor, doesn't go through the floor, collides as expected. So test number 8 is a pass. Quick correction, I accidentally said test number 8 for the last test, which is test number 7, so please ignore that. Test number 9. Does the character collide with blocks on the left hand side of the block? So I'll move to the left hand side of the block there. As shown, the character collides with the block and is stopped. Test number 10. Does the character collide with blocks on their right hand side? Move left into the right hand side of this block. As shown, the character is stopped there, cannot pass through it, so test number 10 is a pass. Test number 11. Does the character collide with blocks on the top edge? Move on to the top of the block. As shown, the character collides with it as expected, so test number 11 is a pass. Test number 12. Does the character collide with blocks on the bottom edge of the block? So jump onto the bottom of the block above the Sprite bottle there. As shown, we're blocked by it and collides properly, so test number 12 is a pass. Test number 13. Can the character jump when on top of a block? Press the spacebar whilst on top of this block. The character can jump as normal, so this test is a pass. Test number 13. Test number 14. Can the character jump whilst in mid-air? So I will repeatedly press the spacebar as fast as I can. The character shouldn't jump a second time whilst it's in the air. It shouldn't be able to jump until it collides with the floor again. As shown there, the character only jumps when it hits the floor again and doesn't jump in mid-air with me spamming the spacebar. Therefore, test 14 is a pass. test number 15, which is, does a red block return the character to its starting position? So what I'm going to do is jump onto that red block there, which is level with the floor, and we should see the character sent back to the bottom hand left corner, which is the start of the level. There we go. As soon as I hit the red block, character goes back to the start of the level, therefore test 15 is a pass. Test 16, does a pink block increase the height to which the character can jump temporarily? So it should last for about 3 seconds after colliding with the pink block. So I'll jump before touching the pink block. I can only jump that high using that block on the right hand side as a reference point. We're not going above it. I'll then collide with the pink block, come away from it, and as you can see we're now jumping above there we were temporarily. So test 16 is a pass. Test number 17, does a brown block make the character slow down temporarily? So what we'll do here is move onto a brown block, and what we expect to see is the character then moves slower once it's touched that brown block for about 3 seconds. So move onto the brown block. Now moving off it, you can see that speed has slowed down. I'll do it one more time, that wasn't very clear. Move onto the brown block, then off of it. That movement is much slower, and there we go. You see it speeds up after about 3 seconds. For test 17 is a pass. Test number 19. When the first level is complete, does the second level load? So I'll collide with the fridge here in level 1, that's shown there in the top left hand corner where my cursor is. When we collide with the fridge, we're expecting the next level to load, which is level 2. Just collide with the fridge. There we are, level 2 loads, that's shown again where my cursor is. We have the new level here. So test 19 is a pass. Test number 21. Test number 20. When the second level is complete, does the third level load? So we'll collide to the fridge in my second level, and we should see the third level appear after that. There we are, level 3 has been loaded. Test number 20 is a pass. Test number 21. When the third level is complete, does the game return to the main menu? So when we collide with the fridge, we should return back to the main menu. Just collide with the fridge there, and we're back to the main menu. Test number 21 is a pass. Test number 22. Does each level have a countdown timer? So the countdown timer should be some orange text counting down in the middle of the screen before the user is allowed to start moving and before the timer starts. So when I press OK, it should go into the first level, and we see the countdown in the middle of the screen. Press OK, as shown there, then counts down, and then I can move. So yeah, test number 22 is a pass. Test number 23. Can the character move whilst the level countdown is active? So when we go into our first level, moving the arrow keys now, and the space bar, character cannot move once the time is complete. It can move, so test number 23 is a pass. 5. When a user presses the start game button, are they asked for their name? So we'll click the start game button, and we're then asked to enter our name in the dialog box. So test number 25 is a pass. Test number 26. Can the user enter their name and then progress to the first level? So we'll enter a name of test 1, and then we should proceed to the first level after clicking OK. There we are, first level's loaded. Test number 26 is a pass. Test number 27. When the user completes the first level, is a new time saved if there is no current time stored for that name? So now in the comma separated file which stores the times for level 1. As you can see, there is no test 1 score recorded, so we will restart our program. Press start game, enter test 1 as the name. Then when we complete the first level, we expect a new score to be entered for test 1. Minimize this. Test 1 is now there with a score of 5.24 seconds stored in the comma separated file. Therefore test 27 is a pass. Test number 28. If a faster time is recorded, is the old time overwritten? So for test 1, their current time is 100 seconds. So we will rerun our program, start game, and enter our name as test 1. Now, if we complete this level 1, in under 100 seconds, we will expect to see that time overwritten with our new faster score. So we'll complete the level after the countdown timer. There we go, level's complete. Minimize that, and test 1 now has a score of 5.92, which is a new faster score that we just recorded. Therefore test number 28 is a pass.